Let's do this. Okay, we are now live. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, we live. Black, if you want to grab the screen grab real quick. You hear me, Black?
If I want to do what?
Grab the link if you want to. Grab the link.
Gotcha.
All right, hold on real quick. What up? What up? What up, everybody? Sending this out before we get the live started, just to let everybody know. All right, cool. I wanted to get a few people in here before I start the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just sending it out.
I wanted to get a few people in here before I start the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Turn down your phones.
I did. I'm sorry. My bad.
I got my joint on. Do not disturb.
Just 1 minute. Yeah.
You could do it.
I was just singing that song.
Maybe that's why I started singing it.
That could be why. I found out putting links in your story make them not share it for some reason because it's taking them off. It's taking them off the Instagram platform.
Oh really?
Send it to bitches. That's why I DM it too.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. Wonder if y'all can.
Where's the echo cut? You hear the echo?
There is an echo. There probably is an echo. It's because this screen is on, like I told you.
Oh, okay, copy.
But we didn't start the show officially yet, really. This is just the prep beforehand. You know what I mean? Just so that people could start joining in. But y'all
We'll
can talk.
let you know in a second. Eat with me who the new person is, yo.
What they asked? What they asked?
Who's the new person?
We replaced Jerry. You got rid of Jerry.
Could you imagine?
Huh?
Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can stay. Talk again.
Yeah.
I gotta put your volume up. Let me put your volume up.
What about now?
Hold on. Go ahead, talk.
Check.
Perfect. You should be good now.
All right, cool.
All right, yeah, give me a second. All right, Black, you set this out already?
Yeah, I'm waiting. We good. I sent it out.
All right, we're gonna start this off with this clip for everybody. I know there's no echo for me. There's probably an echo for them, just because of the fact that I'm sharing my screen. But we wanted to get this out to a few people prior. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. When I started early with the title, I can send this out early, but I guess I should have did that. I just wanted to make sure the mics was working. I didn't want last week's situation to occur.
You ain't saying nothing wrong, brother.
All right, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna play this clip first for everybody, and then we go from there. All right, y'all? Check it out. Oh, desktop audio, perfect. All right.
Get you fucking faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a fuck. Until I call and need you, and you there for me. That's what sets you the fuck apart. When I say I need and you got, when I say I want and I can have, when I ask and receive, reliability. Show the fuck up. Like, I don't know, that shit just do something to me, because it ain't never too many people I could call on. If I say such and such, it's handled. That get you fucked. I'm not gonna hold you. That get you fucking faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a fuck. You can have all the change, you can have the watch, you can have all that. You not fine to me. Like, you ain't even attractive to me. The pussy don't get wet unless I could call on you. Cause that, just call a man. Just, where you at? Like, I need some air in my tire. I don't know. That 245 worth of quarters get you fucked on my mama. You don't even gotta have no money on it. They could be the brokest niggas. Niggas be thinking this shit about money. This shit is about reliability. For real. I don't know. That's just me. I can't speak for other bitches. But put some air in these tires. Put some oil in this motherfucker. I don't know. Vacuum my shit out, you might get the pussy. I don't know. That get you.
All right, hold up. Let me end that real quick. I already see y'all niggas smiling. So I want to know. All right, that clip I just played. By the way, before we discuss the clip, I want to say welcome to Keep in Mind Podcast. This is another episode. I'm here. It's your boy MX Rich, and I'm here today with my boy Black.
What's good, brother?
And we got a special guest today. We got my brother named Brother Ash. You know what I mean?
Yo,
so, Brother Ash, let the people know who you are, what you do, man.
My name Brother Ash. I'm a rapper and producer. Courtney's one of my homeboys, so he scooped me to the podcast. So I'm happy to be here, man. Shout out with y'all boys.
All right. Before the show ends, make sure we gotta get everybody your socials so they can go check out your music. You on Spotify and all that stuff?
I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Dropping some new music soon. You can get me on all my socials at Brother BROTHA _ASH. Brother _ Ash. It's brother, not brother. No hard R.
No hard R.
Yeah.
No hard R.
All right, I respect it. All right, so now regarding that clip, I put in my questions: reliability versus financial stability, right? And y'all heard what she had to say. She said, "Listen, it's not necessarily about your finances. It's being able to be dependable or reliable." But then after that, she goes and names mad stuff that you need money to do. So
I was just about to say that.
But I want to know, do you feel as though she's full of shit, that your financial stability takes precedence over your reliability, especially when the reliability only has to do with things that involve money? How do you feel about it? Either one of y'all, my bad.
I think she what she was saying, she was giving bad examples. Her examples are off. But I do feel like being reliable, because if a person has all the money in the world, bro, and they don't help you with it, they don't do anything for you, they're just rich. Like, what does that really do for you? So being reliable matters more. Like, a person that can have $1 million, if you can't call them at midnight for whatever, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I understand. I feel like where she was going was the right place, but it's just the funny shit that she was saying. Like, that's mad money shit you was talking about. But
I feel like she mean well. Like, she really want like somebody that she could depend on. Cause I do think that matter for a woman. Like, cause like she said, she don't got a lot of people in her life she could count on. And, as a man, every woman want a man that provides. You're supposed to be providing, reliability. But the truth of the matter is, you can't be reliable if you don't got no bread. Like, you need, like, shorty tire go flat, but you don't even got a car. You can't afford a car. You can't pull up on there and change your tire. But you might want to. You might be willing to. You might know how to change a tire. But you gotta be able to keep that reliability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's it called? That's definitely a very good point right there. Me personally, like, from the time I heard the video, I was like, she must be joking. Like, this is a troll. Like, there's no, like, I think that dependability. I think she meant more dependability, like you said, like. Unless they're interchangeable, dependability and reliability, whatever. If they're interchangeable, it is what it is. But if she would have got on there and mentioned mad stuff like, oh, I needed a shoulder to lean on, or when I was moving, I didn't have nobody to help me move my stuff, and you were there. Something like I think the minute she started mentioning things that involve money, she contradicted herself automatically, because that's the finances right there. You know what I mean? So to me, it's dumb. But now I want to reverse that question. For men, what makes a man, outside of physical attraction, what makes a man endeared to a woman? What makes a man like? What does the woman have to do necessarily? And don't just say cook, clean, and all that. Like let me know like what makes a man feel like, oh, nah, I really want to fuck with her because of you know what I mean? Like help me. Like, do y'all have an idea of that?
I think it's different for everybody, but really
Okay.
for me, like I think just a level of realness, because everything is so like social media uh like motivated these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I think a lot of dudes just kind of want somebody they can connect to that don't got all these unfair expectations. Like,
Okay. What about you, Black?
I cannot be comfortable. I feel like that's just it. Like, a little bit like, can I just, not, I don't want to say like let my guard down, but let my guard down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with you. Fuck with you.
I don't know. For me, what makes me what in my age now, I feel like what the most important thing that was for me was kind of like dependability. Like, and I don't mean finances. You know what I mean? Like, I think being with a partner who understands what a partnership is probably one of the most important things for me at my age in relationship. Like, and granted, this is what works for me. I'm not saying this has to work for everybody else, but like, I like that I have a partner that's like, for example, we just went to Ocean City for like a night, like a day and a night. You know what I mean? And Shorty paid for the hotel, and I paid for all the food and everything like that for the most part while we were out there. Granted, she bought us brunch today or whatever, but and she didn't make me feel no way about it. She's not like, I mean, granted, maybe she might move on to a guy eventually, might cheat on me and leave me for a guy who's willing to pay for everything. But we got a whole family. You know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like that's what's most important for me. Like you said, it varies for men to men, but I think that dependability and having a partner who understands what a partnership is makes a man fall deeper in love with a woman. Because they always say a man can appreciate things a lot more than a woman can. Like, you do a favor for a guy, you could do it every single day. He's gonna understand that it's a favor. When you do something for a woman, after you do it 3 times, it's now your job. So now when you make a comment about it, be like, I never asked you to do it, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I think those type of women are the type of women that I want to avoid. You know what I mean? That's just me. Yeah, but I don't know.
yeah,
Y'all agree with that?
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
You should be trying to avoid all other women at this point right now.
Oh yes, I'm not. I mean, yes, 100%. I'm not trying to holler at nobody. I'm just saying, like, when I was living that life. When I was living that life. But anyway, I wanted to get into the topic that you had sent to us, Black. Is single life better than married life? And I believe you sent me a video in regards to this, right? You want me to play this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. All right.
I think you said it wrong too. I think they said married life is better than single.
Oh yeah, is married life better than single life? Is married life better than single life? Pardon me, I apologize. The hell was I thinking? All right, hold on. Let me pull that up. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a woman that's down for you. You got a woman that edifies you. You got your biggest...
Oh, sorry. My bad, y'all. Sorry to kind of...
You can go searching for a woman. Before you even attempt to do that, you need to make sure that you got a career, bro. You need a path. You need a career path. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur. Doesn't matter if you're a W-2 employee. You need to have a stable job. You can't take care of nobody else if you ain't taking care of yourself. That's the first thing. Secondly, you need to make sure that you got a stable residence, stable roof over your head. You need a place of peace, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts, period. Lastly, you need a stable means of transportation, bro, to get to and from work. If you have 1 out of 3, you fucked. If you got 2 out of 3, you fucked. You need 3 out of 3. That's just my humble opinion. In order for a man to compete just out here in the real world, bro, you need to have a career path. You got to have focus. You need to have a crib. You got to have a car. That's it. Or if you live in a major city, you need to have reliable means of transportation to get you to and from. And you got to have a place that you can go to decompress. That's it. For any grown man, you need to have 3 out of 3. And until you have 3 out of 3, you shouldn't even be thinking about dating. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, once you get that established, man, Lock that woman down. Lock your lady down, bro. Okay? Let me tell you something. Can nobody convince me that being single is better than being married? Get the fuck out of here. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Never. My wife is dope. Period. What can a single woman offer me that my wife ain't already given me? What? Okay, you got a woman that's down for you. You got a woman that edifies you. You got your biggest cheerleader. A woman that's going to be there to listen, right, and then respond. Listen and then respond. You got somebody that's watching your six at all times. At all times, bro. You got a woman that's going to be into you. A woman that wants to grow with you. A woman that wants to become mature with you. You understand? It's a journey. It's a journey. And obviously, when the man finds the right woman, a woman, perfect combination. When you find that right woman, you want to do everything for her. But in turn, she doesn't want you doing everything for her because she doesn't want you to get burned out. So she's looking for you to take care of yourself while you're looking to take care of her. That's like the perfect fucking combination. You know what I'm saying? You want to do everything. You want to give her everything, but she don't want you to burn yourself out while doing it, man. Like, you got a lady like that, lock her the fuck down immediately before you can go.
Okay. All right. That was a good video, Black. I like that one. Let me see. Hold on real quick. All right. How y'all feel about that? Brother Ash, do you think married, like, you're not a married man, are you?
I'm not married. I'm in a serious relationship though.
You're in a serious relationship.
I've been dating a woman for 5 years now, so I got a lot of respect for, marriage and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. All right. So as a pretty much married man, in 2 years it'll be a common law marriage. You know what I mean? Like, all jokes aside, as a person who's in a long-term relationship, I mean, do you have plans on getting married to this young lady?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, if you have plans to get married, are you of the mindset and agree with this guy that married life would be better than single life?
I think he said a lot, but I think he said a lot from like one perspective, because you gotta keep this in mind. Like, when you let's say you had those three things that he mentioned. It was a solid career path, a crib, and like a transportation to and from, something like that, right?
Yeah. And when he said crib, I don't think he meant like a house. I think he just meant like a place where you can rest your head.
Yeah, like
your own, not your mom's house. Yeah.
Yeah, a legit, where you can rest your head, legit living situation. You're not from, couch to couch at your homeboy crib. Like, So let's say you had those things, and then you go out there and you find this woman, right? I think you gotta be careful, because like a lot of people end up getting married thinking that, I'm 30, I'm in my career, and I'm about to pursue this marriage, and that person may not have your back like they intend. Like, a lot of people know how to put up a front. So you think you married to a good person, and you end up like not really, in a good situation down the road. Whereas if you would have took some more time to continue, I like how he said that, like, work on yourself, because you can't take care of nobody else if you can't take care of yourself. I think that's more important. I think it's more so focused on like finding, figuring out what you need to figure out about yourself before you find your right partner. It don't need to be contingent on so much of your status. I think it's more mental than anything. Like, if you get married to somebody, they can ruin your life if it's the wrong person.
And you
gotta be careful.
Okay, I like that. Now, for you in your situation, I guess you're choosing to get married because of the fact that you feel as though you do have the right partner, and she will do all those things. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go a little deeper into that in a minute. Black. How about you? Do you feel as though married life would be better than single life if you had the right woman?
Yeah, it got to be the right partner, because like you said, all of the things, like, and again, to go to something else that he said, like, he's naming, low key, he named the perfect woman who was doing all of those things that he said that, she's gonna help because she doesn't want to see you burn out. She's gonna watch your six. Like, if you have all of that, of course, who would want to be by themselves when you could have low key, as he explained, the perfect partner? Like, you know what I'm saying? Marriage is I feel like marriage is a little bit better. Marriage life is better in that aspect. But like you said, it has to be a good marriage. It has to be the best partner available for you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. I want to make very clear that I think married life will be better than single life, but I'm gonna be a devil's advocate here. There's plenty of podcasts where, because I want to say it like this: if I already have a home, let's say I actually own a home, already got mad money, already got a car, all that, all those things are in check. Like let's say I'm what they be calling high value men, right? Before I continue, I want to read the comments. AKA Mortal said, "Watching your six, he ain't married." That guy, he's talking about the guy in the video. He said he must not be married to say that his wife is watching the six. He said most relationships I know the woman ain't really paying attention. The man got to watch 360 degrees when you go out.
Hey, bro, it's some truth to that though. I'm not gonna lie, because when you that type of, because I've experienced that before. Like I kind of grew up on like eggshells because my pop was law enforcement, so he always would have us aware of everything. So when I'm out, I'm checking exits. I can't, not see how to get out. My girl should just be walking around like, you know what I'm saying? But it's because she done got so used to me being that attentive to stuff. So, but I think it's just the overall, like when you go out into the world, you got somebody that's looking out for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like this woman has my back. Not necessarily like looking at, your actual sex, but you got somebody in your corner all the time. I think that's what he meant.
Okay. Big Bro Cashflow said the right partner makes anything and everything great. Khadijah Perry said, I think he means like in general in life she's watching your six, like you just said.
Yeah.
All right, so what I was gonna argue is the fact that oftentimes they say if a man has everything and is well established, why decide to settle with one woman when you can be with multiple and not have to settle down ever? You know what I mean?
That
Like
shit gets expensive.
But if you balling, like I said, if you already own a home, and let's say it gets expensive, you could always just slow down and keep. If you had 6 females, now you go down to 2. Your 2 favorites. you know what I mean? Like this is the argument that's said it on a lot of red pill podcasts, like Fresh and Fit and all those other shows. It's like if I got everything, why do I need to settle down? Like, so what would you say to a man who has everything? What would be his reasoning to settle down? Black.
At some point, like with all of that shit, bro, I don't know. I just don't. I feel like you're gonna be alone. Like, yeah, you're gonna have fun for a long time, even when you have people around you. But they're gonna be around for the moment, and then they're gonna go.
I mean, do you think Hugh Hefner was unhappy? Do you think Hugh Hefner was alone?
Hell yeah, he was alone. Bro.
How?
Of course, he had all them girls around him. Like, you can have people around you and be alone.
Yeah, especially if they just want you for your money. Like none of them Playboy bunnies really loved him. You know what I'm saying? Like
he thought those girls was in love with him, bro. For real?
Huh?
Come on.
Even if they. All right. Was he lonely though?
I think his situation kind of it screams that I'm lonely. Like I gotta have this mansion with girls, a quarter of my age around at all times because I never really found that person that could, fill that hole. And some people just, it's not easy for them to settle down. It's not easy for them to have just one person. So they got to constantly fill that hole throughout their life. But I think that's a form of loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, try to find different ways to fill it.
Oh, that was very well said, Brother Ash. Okay, I hear you.
Appreciate it. You know I'm a writer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. I got a little pen game too back in the day. You know what I mean? I used to play hot fire, cuz.
Respect. Let them know, man. Let them know.
Nah, I don't let them know anymore. It's over. That life for me is over. What's it called? But no, I think that was very well said. I think, we have some comments. Big Bro Cashflow said, oh wait, before I go to that one, Khadijah Perry said, I think, Xavier Hibbert, my bad. The right partner is like the perfect shoe size and annoying. And Khadijah Perry asked me, what does everything mean? Everything means that if you watch the clip beforehand, he had described a bunch of things that a man should have before he even decided to be in a relationship. And what I stated was, if I have a home, I got money, I got a car, all these different things, there's often, a lot of Red Pill podcasts often preach the idea of you don't really need to settle down. For what reason do I need to settle down if I have all these things? There's going to be women coming to me left and right. And no one can disagree with that. If you got money, you got a car, you got a crib, and you got money. I'm talking about you got real money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not like you just paid your bills and you're broke again. Like, you got money to splurge. Can we be honest that you will have no issue finding women, most likely? The ugliest dudes.
No, you won't.
Exactly. The ugliest dudes will start bagging chicks once they have all those things. Now, as a man who wasn't getting females like that, right? And then you come into that success. Like, for example, we have a friend, Black. I'm not gonna say his name. He used to hang out with us. He used to be like the class clown. My man got into banking after high school and all that, got into the gym. And for a very long time in his life, he was not settling down because he wasn't getting that play when he went throughout his teenage years, throughout his college years. It was after he finally got his career that I see this man living it up now. You know what I mean? Living it up. And I'm happy for my boy. I'm happy for my boy. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. But like it wasn't until recently that I seen him finally get a girlfriend. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, what makes you decide to settle down like that? Like I'm not gonna lie, if I was rich and all that different stuff, like, I mean, like if you were rich, would you settle down?
I'm gonna be honest, and I say this all the time. Like, if I had a bunch of money when I was like younger, like 20, 21, I probably wouldn't have settled down. And it's for all the obvious reasons. Like, you can have any person you want. You could, travel and experience anything you want. So like the marriage life sounds like getting put in the box when that's how you living. But I I'm gonna just kind of play devil's advocate for a little bit too. I always tell my single friends, like, don't run from being single. Like, it's a lot of good that could come from being healthy and being single. Like, it's being single ain't always, screwing everybody who offers it to you. Sometimes it's about really learning about yourself. Like, and I push that on people that's single. I'm like, yo, really enjoy this time to really focus on you. Because when you get in a relationship, you can't just focus on you. No matter what level relationship it is, like, you gotta be thinking about that person.
Okay, I like that. That was yo, this guy, brother Ash. I see you. What's it called? Xavier Hibbert said, "Being married and rich to the right person would make life amazing." The thing is, if you were already rich when you met that person, how do you know that they're the right person for you? How do you know that it's not a front, that they're only with you because you are rich? You see what I'm saying?
That's something that you gotta figure out on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's, if you really fuck with a person, you just gotta know. Like, you gotta tell yourself, like, is she with me for the money or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Travis Hunter, like, his shorty, she probably with him because of the bag, but he's content to feel like she not. So, who are we to tell him right now, like, hey, she don't love you.
Black. If you came into riches, if you became rich at the age of like 23, would you ever settle down?
Yes, I would still settle down.
Black,
not at 20, not in those early 20 years, but like right now, I would be settling down right now. Like, if we got rich when we were 23, like right now, I'd be like, you're rich. Like, I'd be like, dog, we gotta get up. Like, this is getting out of hand. Like,
that shit catches up though, yo.
It's getting out of hand, bro.
Yeah.
I would tell you, like, yo, I was sick last week. Nobody brought me soup. Like,
I think I'm gonna tell you this right now, Black. If you were rich at 23 and you're rich and you were still rich right now, Black, you would still not want to deal with having to deal with somebody else's, like what Eat With Me LLC says. Being single, not too bad. To not too bad. No one else's moods, needs, or insecurities to manage day in and day out. If you were still rich, if you were rich at 23 and you're rich right now, Black, you're not settling. Bullshit.
I'm telling you,
no.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. You know how I know? Because if you Black, out of all people, if you were rich at 23, my best friend, you would have like 20 fucking babies right now.
Hey, yo.
What does that mean, though?
I'm about to tell you. And after all those babies and all the baby mama dramas you would have to deal with, you're definitely not. You'd be like, I'm not marrying none of these.
I wouldn't have no baby mama drama. Everything would be copacetic. Everybody would be living in harmony. Like,
Nick
if I'm
Cannon.
doing that. Like, if I'm rich like that, I would have had mad kids. everybody would have been living in harmony. We would have been doing it like, you know, on like a plantation.
So, yo, what you about to say? What you about to say, Ash?
No, I'm just saying, like that whole idea, like it get crazy because you end up having too much fun. That's expensive, yo. Like all them girlfriends, you got 30. So I'm thinking of like somebody like Nick Cannon. Like Nick Cannon make enough money for all them kids, but imagine if he only had like 2 or 3. He probably had way more money than he got because you gotta take care of them. You gotta take care of their mothers for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, let me ask you a question. Do you think Nick Cannon's lonely? Matter of fact, Eat With Me LLC said, do y'all think Oprah lonely?
Oprah, yes. Nick Cannon got too many kids to be lonely. If he's lonely, he's a bad father.
Why do you think Oprah's lonely? Oprah has a man.
She do?
Yeah.
She got Stedman.
Ain't that kind of like a
I
I thought they was just. I don't know. I thought they was just friends. Like,
well, she don't claim him because I don't know why she don't claim him.
that's some lonely shit, yo. Like, that's some lonely shit.
No. Oh no, I'm wrong. Yes, Oprah Winfrey is in a long-term relationship with Stedman Graham. They have been together since 1986. So let me remove that question about her. She's not lonely because she got a man. Now, but Nick, I'm not talking about if Nick Cannon's lonely because he has family with all the fucking kids. Do you think, like, relationship-wise, do you think he's lonely? Like, female-wise, is he lonely?
I don't know, cause
Yes, bro.
yeah, he's been married a few times too, right? Mariah, they was married for a bit. Is he married again, or he kind of just?
Who?
I don't think he's married no more.
I don't know. He
Oh, by the way, but that's true. That's true. Eat With Me LLC said, we said marriage. Oprah is not married. She was engaged briefly to Stedman, and then they never got married. So she said, Eat With Me LLC said, Oprah single. In all reality,
they common husband and wife now. Since 1986, bro, that's common husband and wife. Like, what? They together. Like,
Journey
so
Mom
to me,
said, go ahead, Ash. Go ahead, Ash.
I'm like some people don't get married because like financial issues or whatever reason, you know.
Selfishness.
I feel like Oprah.
Don't say financial issues. She don't have no financial issues. She don't
Exactly.
Want she
So
don't want to give
that's
her
why I'm
money
like,
to him. She don't want to give. She
If
don't
y'all
want
been
to. Yeah.
If y'all been together this whole time and y'all still not married and y'all have been able to live a lifestyle to where a marriage is a feasible thing, I'm like, I don't. That's why I feel like her situation screams loneliness from somewhere. I don't know where, but I don't know. It just is weird to me because I never really understood the relationship. For real.
Journey Mom said that Nick Cannon is lonely because he's still stuck on Mariah.
I feel like he do still love Mariah. So.
He probably do. It's Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's, wasn't she crazy at one point?
Why?
With the whole her in the tub and all that bullshit. I remember seeing something about her low-key having like a breakdown at one point.
I ain't hear nothing. I mean, I'm not
No,
surprised.
I mean that was years ago though. That was years ago. She seemed fine now. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I just feel like I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, if I was rich at 20, and I love my life now, I love my girl, I love my son, all of that, right? If I was rich at 23, I would not be in the relationship I'm in right now. Cause I probably wouldn't even. I wouldn't have never took the trips that I took, and I would have been doing different shit.
Yeah.
You
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still, but you don't think maybe not with her, but you don't think like if we think about it, Rich, 23. If we were getting money at 23, like, and we're our age right now, you telling me right now you wouldn't be like, yo, we done did it all.
Nigga,
Yeah.
I look young as fuck. I'm in good shape. I'm still bagging chicks. I'm still living. What are you talking about? I'm still taking trips.
He said I'm not done yet. Wow.
Yo, bro,
Nah.
bro. I think Black. You never have done it all. As I get older, I do new shit. I do new shit.
You see, and then the money we would have had, then you would have been keep trying to do new shit. You know where you was going? Into Diddy territory.
No. I didn't say freaky shit. I didn't say freaky shit.
Hey,
Nah.
yo.
I didn't say freaky shit. I didn't say freaky shit. I didn't say freaky shit.
I would have found somebody to do no shit with. Yo, listen.
You'd have ended up at one of them parties.
Listen,
I was never ended up at them parties.
Vacations are amazing, bro. If you ever been, vacations with your boys is cool. It's a lot of fun, but vacations are amazing. They're fun as hell times. When you travel with your shorty, it's fun as hell, bro. I would have rather had me and my shorty traveling all over the world together right now. I would have had all of this fun. Going into these late 30s, I'd have been like, yo, Rich, I'm not going to that orgy party today. No, you're going by yourself.
Wait, what? Yo, why are you conflating money with orgy parties?
I'm just saying, what we doing? You said
I feel like after a certain point of success, that's just the realm you enter. Like, if you're not married, like if you're not locking it down and you got all this money and you've been single, like I think of somebody like Chris Brown, right? Chris Brown he done had bread since he was like 16, 17 years old. He done had relationships, but like, how does somebody like that ever really, really settle down? You know what I'm saying? Like, and is he lonely because of that? Because I'm like, even if I get this money when I'm like 21, 22 years old, I might meet somebody who I really want to lock it down with. But I've been living this way for so long. She don't want to have to deal with my past, and she know I've been having these crazy boat parties, and she might be a real candidate. But now she like, I can't mess with him, man. He been had all this money and all these women for so many years. Like, it ruins your ego, your reputation sometimes when you live like that. Like.
But that's what I genuinely feel that way. I genuinely feel like the people who have money and all that from a very young age. All right, perfect example. I remember when I was working in the hospital. And I'm gonna do it from a woman's perspective. I met a woman because she started making money as a nurse from like the time she was 19. She never wanted to settle down, and that was her logic. She was like, I had my own house. I had all this different stuff. I only got married to this nigga because I got pregnant. I ended up having my 2 kids, and then right after we got divorced. You know what I mean? And that mentality is a mentality that really happens. I feel like when you attain success before you find the person you want to lock down, it often skews things for you. It changes things. When you attain some level of success, but you ain't all the way there, and then you meet that person and they ride with you to that spot, completely different. Like right now, if I became rich, my shorty is getting the world. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna be on every trip with me, all that different stuff. But I would be lying to say that my whole mentality wouldn't be skewed and distorted now if everything was done on my own. I'm living a life where I don't have to deal with nobody. It's like, oh, I got money, I want to go take a trip somewhere. I don't got to worry about paying for somebody. I'm out right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's different. And I feel as though to go from that, and that's why they say that there's a topic going on all over social media right now where it's like, they say like, if you're accustomed to being single, it's very hard to transition into being into a serious relationship. If you're happily single, it's very hard to transition into happily in a relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's an adjustment for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just saying, I just want to put that out there. You gotta. Hold on. We got a lot of comments. Okay, we got the comments going today.
Go ahead.
What does it say? You're actually 2 different things. No, they don't. Actually, I'm not gonna read any. They're talking to each other. Jabari Perry said Nick Cannon probably prefer being lonely. He got to keep running it up for them kids. I mean, if he didn't have more kids, he'd be able to run it up for real because he wouldn't be splitting it. Every time he has another kid, he you know what I mean? He's splitting the money. He's splitting the funds even more. Even if he got it, it's still, you know what I mean? E With Me LLC says, Oprah far from lonely. She living the life she wants to live. I think 90% of men would want to live Oprah life. How y'all feel about that?
Hell yeah. She's a billionaire. I wouldn't mind being a billionaire. Like,
you wouldn't mind being a billionaire and having somebody you've been dating for fucking 50 years and you tell them, listen, I'm not marrying you though.
I mean, me personally, I would prefer to be married with my billions. But if I had my billions and I had a relationship, but for whatever reason it just wasn't married, I wouldn't say that's a terrible life neither. But I mean, personally, I would want to be married. But I don't think I'm not saying money buys happiness, but you know, it could help out with some sadness. You feel me? Like,
I think people who say money don't buy happiness, and I think I think you can get pretty fucking happy. I'm not saying you're gonna be all the way happy, but you can't have everything. You can't have everything in life, right?
I ain't never seen money and cry.
You never see money in what?
I ain't never seen money and cried in my life.
Oh,
Oh my God! All this money. What am I supposed to do with this? I have no girlfriend. Ah.
I think it's really, it depends on the person though, because like some people have the perfect setup, you know, to be married. Like you, like I said, you got the car, you got the good job, but you know, you try to go there, get serious with somebody, and for whatever reason, maybe you can't stay loyal, maybe you don't have good communication skills. You know what I'm saying? So it take a lot. You feel me? People throw that marriage word around like it's, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend. Marriage is different. You feel? And I can't even really speak to it because I haven't been married. So it's still a lot I'm trying to learn. So yeah, I think it kind of depends on the person though.
All right, that's what's up. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic real quick. I'm gonna put it in the chat for this one. And we're gonna start off with you, brother Ash. Could you be with a woman? She's a 10 out of 10. Got everything that you're looking for. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
But you know, and mind you, I'm gonna let you know this. Social media, no one in your circle knows, but you know she got 100 bodies. Could you be with a 10 out of 10 if she had 100 bodies? Yes or no? And nobody else knows but you. And I mean, and of course the 100 men that smashed her. Of course, they know.
The army of individuals. Oh shit. Look, man. I mean, like my pride is telling me no, but if this woman got everything that I need, and you know her past is like put away. 100 dudes may have smashed, but they not, you know, they all blocked. They know that they don't have access to you no more. You know, you closed all those doors. I would, if she's absolutely perfect. Like if this is the situation and she has a terrible attitude, absolutely not. But if this woman is like an angel and for whatever reason, then you know, I would consider it. It's not a clear no for me, but it'll take some convincing for sure. But yeah, ideally, nah. 100 is crazy. Like
You confusing me. You confusing me. I'm open to it. Ideally, like yeah. Hold on.
I'm gonna be real.
That nigga was like, she kind of tall, real, she kind of short, she kind of dark, she kind of like which one is it?
I'm like a don't ask, don't tell type of person. So I've never even asked any woman I've been with how many, you know, men that they've been with, because I don't want to know. But if it's a situation where I gotta hear about these, nah. Honestly, if I'm thinking about it, no. The answer probably The more I think about it, I'm like, bro, all this social media, like, there's no way you just gonna delete them 100 people, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd rather not know. But if I knew, then it's probably gonna be a no. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hold on. Jabari said, Jabari Perry said, yes, I'm moving her out of state. He said, maybe even out of the states.
It's 100 dudes though. It may have been somebody in Jamaica, Canada. You never know. You might be moving her. You moving her right to where she was at.
I think Eat With Me LLC says, you know how to end argument if someone says they give you $1 million. Oh no, he's still talking about the married and single stuff. What's it called? Black.
What's up?
She got 100 bodies.
What Tory Lane say? Nigga, that's my thought. It doesn't matter, nigga. See everything? That's my thought, nigga. We good. We gonna make it.
What?
We gonna make it.
100 though, bro.
We gonna make it.
100.
How old are we talking? Because if, let's say you're dating late, you get to your 40s or your 50s, right? I feel like it's a little bit more reasonable. You meet a girl and you're not even 25 yet. Like, I'm 28. So for you to have put in that much work already.
28 is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's a lot of wear and tear. That's a good way to put it.
Me personally, I feel like I had a right to my perfect partner. And I really don't think, the more I'm thinking about it, that's not a part of the description.
What's it called?
For
What's
me.
it called? Romario McNabb said, "I have too much pride and ego." Okay, I respect that. Black. So it's not about pride and ego for you. That's just your thought. Fuck it.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Well, some of the comments on Instagram to that thing. Somebody said, "Unpopular opinion. I would give her a chance. If she's special to me, then her count doesn't matter. I don't have the capacity to worry about what others think about my choice." Somebody else wrote, "If she don't value herself, how can she value anything? She lacks self-discipline and respect for herself, so that's a no." Somebody else wrote, "Is she loyal? Is she faithful? I would if that's the case. Everybody has a past and bodies. Only thing I'm going to be worried about is if she's only going to be mine when I get her." I'm going to have to say it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. Like one. Like he said, I think it has a lot more to do with me knowing. It has a lot more to do with that. Cause shit, you could be with somebody right now who got 100 bodies. If you don't know, it don't hurt you. But the fact that I know, when I know that you got all those bodies, and people, I'm sure women will view it and be like, "Oh, that's a double standard. Women know y'all hoes, but yet we still be with y'all." Well, that's your decision making skills to decide to be with me after that. You know what I mean? And in all reality, yes, men and women are different or whatever.
They're double standards in life. 100%.
They're double standards in life, exactly. Like that's a man's role usually. Not necessarily to sleep with 100 women, but to pursue and hunt and all that different stuff. You know what I mean? I just feel as though a woman. I kind of agree with that aspect. A man entering you is a lot different from a man penetrating something. You know what I mean? And letting 100 niggas inside of you, I do feel like you lack some type of you lack self-worth. Like, why do you feel like you try? There's no way you're gonna tell me you thought 100 different niggas was gonna be the one. You know what I mean?
That's corn level stuff right there. Like,
yeah, bro. Yeah, like 100 bodies.
Like, yeah, at this point, you might as well have made a career out of it. Like, because that's a lot of, like, especially new school women, you know, they like to call it body positivity. Like, I should be able to embrace, you know, having healthy, you know, sex with as many people as I please. I'm all for that. But if it come to what I want out of my partner, that's not, I don't want that. Yeah. Like,
Facts.
I want, it's okay for you to have those healthy relationships, but I think after a certain point, it's like, I'm good. I'm good, yeah. But
Yeah.
I in the reverse, like if I had, you know, if I was with somebody and I had already fell in love with them, because like I said, I don't ask. If I had found out at a later date, then I'd probably be like, all right, well, if you've shown me you a good person, then I'm not gonna judge you for your past. But if we having that conversation on the first date, then we probably won't get a second date.
Yeah, so what about that, Rich? What if, like, your shorty one day, like, she sits you down and she's like, "Yo, listen, I got something to tell you." Right?
My shorty right now.
I don't want to use her because that's my homegirl and I know she's not on it like that, but we're just going to use her just because.
Yeah, hypothetical situation.
Yes.
In a hypothetical situation, right?
Yes. She come to you right now and she's like, "Yo, Rich, look." And she's handing you a little book. And you'd be like, "What's this?" And she goes, "This is my body book."
My body book.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's 100 niggas in the book. Right now, like today, like right now, you find out right now. She show you the body book. It's 100 names in there. The way your relationship is right now, what's going on? What you doing?
Black.
What you doing?
First and foremost, I'm going to have to leave off the fact that you have a body book. You fucking hoe. Like, get that.
I'm setting that bitch ablaze. That shit going on the grill, fam. Why you still got this shit? I'm burning the hell out that book, yo.
What? You got a body book and you kept this shit? What the fuck? So this was a conquest. This was a conquest. Like, get out of here. Are you kidding me? You
That's
Bonnie Blue.
treacherous.
You Bonnie Blue now. Like get out of here. This is nuts.
That's
Now,
crazy.
I'll tell you this. If you didn't bring up the whole book thing, and my shorty felt the need to sit me down and tell me she got 100 bodies, I'm gonna think that she wanted to break up because that's what we're because that's what we're doing.
Like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna be like, what?
She was trying to trigger you.
Yo, yes. Nah. I'm sorry. I'm just like me. If I came and told my shorty about some nasty shit I did, you know what I mean? Some real corny shit, you know what I mean? Like to me, like here's how to put it. My girl, what you just described is I can put it in any situation. You're making me not have respect for you. You making me not have respect for you makes me not want to be with you. Just like my girl. If I did something or she found out something about me that made her lose respect for me, the relationship would deter. I know this for a fact. I think when you lose respect for somebody in a relationship, that you can try to hold on, but I feel as though the relationship will crumble after a certain point when you lose respect for that person.
So for that whole time y'all was together though, she was showing you that, you know, she was loyal, she was valid.
Right.
Y'all got great chemistry. She ain't show you no type of signs or hint that she was getting down like that before she met you. And you saying that's even still like,
You know why? Because it's in your character. I think character has a lot to do with stuff. It's in your character has a lot to do with a person, who they are, right? Like the fact that you were capable of shit like that. I'm good. I'm good. It's just
Yo, the comment said, "What if she had grades by the? What if she had grades for everybody in the book by stars? 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars."
Callback list. Oh Lord.
Yo, what if she had grades?
what if you're in the book and you have lower stars than somebody else?
Oh my God! No, that's the first thing I would look for. I would look once I see a grade system. I would look for my name and see how much.
I better be.
And see what's going on.
I better be off the
I better be
charts.
the last name in that book. What if you look in the book and it's like 3 brothers after you? Like,
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
After you with higher grades than you.
Oh man.
Nah, but no reality. I think even what you described, Dash, everything was copacetic and all that, man. I like I said, I'm gonna lose respect for you. Well, and it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me because all those things you just mentioned, I love being with this person. You know what I mean? And you made me lose so much respect for you when I found that information out. That and now I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like I want to be with this person, but my mindset, like I don't like. All right, I remember when I was younger, I was in a relationship for a long-term relationship, right? At a certain point, I caught my partner cheating on me. Caught my partner cheating on me. Tried to work it out. Whenever she come back from school or her dorm or whatever, I'd never kiss her. To the point where she complained like, "You never kiss me on my lips no more." What I really wanted to say to her was, "Because I don't know where your mouth been." You know what I mean? That's really what I wanted to say to her. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was thinking it.
I didn't say it, but I remember she even got mad at the fact that I wouldn't kiss her. And it's like, would you want to kiss you? The fuck? Like,
Nigga, what do you mean? What you want to kiss?
with the stuff that you doing, would you want to kiss you?
How you know when she white? So she just.
I'm not gonna get. Hold on. I'm not saying I know when she did this stuff, but I'm not gonna take a guess, nigga. If I see a room full of snakes, I'm not gonna guess one of them is good or not. I'm thinking this is the shit that's going on all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, period. This is my.
Point, though, if you refraining from kissing your partner, then you might as well.
I should have.
Go y'all separate ways.
I should have packed it up. You're right. Young shit. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Next one is, do you believe in divorce, or do you believe that all problems can be resolved? We're gonna start off with my
divorce.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with you, Ash. No, you good.
But yeah, I believe in divorce, man. I think that's like some old school stuff where people like, nah, we gotta stay married no matter what. I get it. That's honorable to try to work through a marriage, especially when you got kids involved and all of that. But if two people not happy, they shouldn't have to be forced to be together, man. I think divorce is cool. I just hate when divorce ends ugly. Like when people try to do it for money and they try to, you know, like lead a person, the ex-spouse off worse than they were before. Like, I don't like that. I think if two people not happy, they should be able to separate, and it shouldn't be like something that ruin your life.
All right, all right. He believes in the Black. What about you? And Black, can you move up a little bit? Your lighting got your face kind of shadowed out. Yeah, thank you.
My fault. I was getting lazy sitting. Um, I feel like divorce. If you're divorcing, it gotta be for like a real reason. Like don't, like you said, don't divorce and like leave somebody worse off. Like if it's a business divorce, like listen, we separating, you going your way and I'm going my way, and you take what you brought and I take what I brought, and we're done, then fine. Like you know what I'm saying. Those is cool. Divorces can happen because, like you said, people do grow out of love. I'm not. I don't really believe in it for real. For real. Like I'm not even going to front. I feel like once you make that step, like you should be able to kind of like. And I've said on the show, like I feel like ain't really a lot that you can't work out with your partner.
Can you work out cheating?
Hmm?
Could you work out cheating?
You always bring that up.
I mean, it's one of the strongest ones. Could you work out cheating? Jerry said he can. Can you?
Um, I don't know. I don't know.
Could you work out cheating?
I want to say that I can, but I want to say that I can, but you probably won't know until that happens.
What about you, Ash? The woman you with the woman you with right now. You love her so much, right?
Yeah.
If you got married to her, if she cheated, could you work it out?
Yo, I don't know. I don't know. I would like to think that I would want to or try, but she has made it clear that she wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say stuff like that, like if you you better not never do nothing, or I'm gonna break up with you. But it's hard, yo. I'm a prideful man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know my flaws. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be thinking about that. And so, if I would like to say, if I had kids with that person, I would try. I at least would try. But I'm not gonna sit here and say I definitely would be able to successfully work through that. Like, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't really believe in divorce, but I do believe that I couldn't work out cheating. Not because I wouldn't try, but because of the fact that because of who I am, like you're saying right now, you won't want to be with me. Like, I'm just being honest. Not because I'm gonna do you grimy and all that different stuff, just because of the questions that like the random nights I'm gonna just be upset about shit. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that if we got kids, I'm gonna look at you as you a piece of shit. The fact that we have a family and you did that. When we got a like you know what I mean, we got a family. We really trying to build on shit. Especially if I'm a dude that's faithful and doing everything I'm supposed to do. Now it's like all this stuff about men ain't shit, man ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like just because you hear that all the time, and now you being the good guy that you're supposed to be, and this person cheats on you. I don't know. Like, so much shit will run through my mind. Like y'all know y'all shorties, right? And you don't see yourself just picturing like I can't envision the dude, but I just envision my shorty. I would have thoughts in my head because it's happened to me before. I've been cheated on before, you know what I mean? And the thought that went through my mind was like there be times when we and her getting frisky, and in my mind I'm thinking, did she do this with this nigga too? You know what I mean? Like randomly, it'll just cross, like, and it would just turn off my whole vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I could work that out. That's one thing I don't think I could work out. But everything else outside of cheating and outside of like drug addiction or physical abuse, I think that we could work it out. I mean, and
you can't work out drug addiction?
No. If you have a drug addiction where you're now harming the family, you stealing from the family, you putting my kids in danger because you wanted to go get a crack rock and you left the kids in a hot car or some shit like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be more willing to work out an addiction problem than.
Yeah.
Y'all had an episode not too long ago I was watching where y'all was explaining a situation where Eiffel Tower was happening.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I see something like that, absolutely not. Like, no. But if it's a situation where like we've been having problems, you know what I'm saying, and a random situation presented itself, and you didn't show self control, and you messed up. You may not even have went all the way. You stopped yourself, but you still cheated. You kissed, or y'all had a date, something that I wouldn't like. Then I could work through it. But um, if it's just like blatant cheating, like, and I'm glad you said that, because I said if I had a family, I would be more willing to work through it. But the other side of that is, if we got a family, you really a piece of shit for stepping out, because now you putting our family at risk. So that's a whole nother level to it. But if somebody had an addiction, though, I don't know, like it is troubling though, because if it's harming your family, as a man, you're supposed to protect your family. So when you married though, that's your vow through sickness and health. Addiction is a form of mental health. So as a sickness, you gotta be there for that person still.
Okay, I respect that. Now,
I'll definitely do like a rehab or something. I wouldn't give up on you.
how many? All right, yeah. What movie? What Tyler Perry movie was it when the woman, the dude's wife was a drug addict, but she was a singer, and at the end she came into the church and was singing her life out. No, yeah. Which movie was it?
Movies.
Yo, hold on. Is that the family that prays?
Every other Tyler Perry movie. Just name it random.
No. There's one in particular where the mom was like like she was always on the shits, and then at the end of the movie she goes to the church and she sings, and the man takes her back eventually and all that. He doesn't take her back automatically, but he lets her start visiting the family and all that. Yeah, but and they were still married from what I know. He had to kick her out.
Daddy's Little Girls.
Nah, I think is it?
That's the one with Idris.
That's the one with Idris Elba. Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't that one then.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying though. Nah, the drug addiction. We gonna try to rock that one. I'm gonna try to bring you back.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's not Diary. Was it Diary? Oh yeah, it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Because while the Mad Woman was dealing with that rich dude, there was a chick that there was a little side story about that chick that couldn't be around the family because she was on drugs or whatnot, right? Now,
okay,
he ended up having to leave her. Like he ended up having to leave her because she was harming the family. You know what I mean? Breaking promises, taking money, all that different stuff. Yeah, yes, I love you. We're still married, but you can't stay here no more. I will try my best to give you the help that you need. But at a certain point, are you not gonna stop? Like, be like, all right, damn. Like, everything I do, she cannot get through this sickness. How long do you have to suffer? Because that's what you was talking about in the beginning, Ash. People shouldn't have to suffer for that long. How long do you have to suffer because of a drug addiction?
that's tough. That's why this marriage shit get deep. It's truly not for everybody. I don't think everybody should be married, if I'm being honest.
That's a topic. Who should be married then?
People who can put somebody else before themselves. I think that it's a lot that go into it, but I think like the biggest thing, you gotta be able to say like, this marriage, this relationship, this family is more important than what I might want right now. Like, I want this 10. This 10 is looking at me across the table, and I know that I could take her down, but my family is not more important than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like my job as a man, but I'm gonna go to work every day so I can take care of my family and my wife. I think people who think like that, who are naturally kind of wired like that, need to more so pursue marriage. But if you're a selfish individual, you kind of always out for self, I don't really think it's for you, because I think that's where these type of situations come from. You know what I'm saying? When you're not really mentally strong enough, you're going to end up in a situation where your marriage going to crumble, most likely.
Brother Ash, this has been a very great conversation, my brother. I have to say that you're very well spoken. I like your answers, but we don't want to keep the show going too long. I got stuff I got to take care of. But you had brought up, you said you know your flaws. There's something that we used to do on the show back when we used to have it in person all the time, and when we got a guest, I do want to go back to that from time to time. Black, you want to go with your first one from back in the day?
What are your 3 non-negotiables in a relationship?
3 non-negotiables. All right, you gotta you gotta believe in something, like
religion.
You don't have, yeah. Like I think like it don't have to be like a specific religion, but I gotta be with somebody who like addresses there's a higher power and it's things more important in this world than just me. I think you have to be loyal. That goes without saying. Um, and I think you got to be kind. Like I don't like mean spirited people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I don't like. I think those are the three things for me.
All
Did
right.
I answer that right, or did you want
That
more
was
so
perfect.
Nah,
That
that
was
was
detail?
perfect.
perfect.
That was
Perfect.
perfect. What are you? It was non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. What was the other one? Three.
Toxic. What is your toxic trait?
What is your toxic trait?
Shit. I kind of get I kind of get like closed off when I'm upset. I do not like talking about my feelings. I hate talking about my feelings. That's my shit.
Man,
I'm learning through that though.
can we talk about that? Let's talk about your feelings. What?
Yeah. This is good practice.
Let's talk about that. Why don't you like to talk about your feelings?
Because I was kind of taught to be kind of closed off. You don't want to let people know what's going on, and some of it is kind of like I kind of be feeling like people don't really care about like as people ask you like, yo, how's your day? If I really tell you how my day is, are you gonna do anything to make it better? No. So I'm gonna just say my day is good. So like a lot of times I don't like talking because I'm like, what are we really going? What's going to come from this? But I'm learning it's not really about like fixing it. It's just about getting it off your chest. You know what I'm saying, and being heard. So that's something I'm working on.
I'll say just to speak to that real quick. I'll say this. I think, like for example, this show that we just did, right? You don't give a fuck how I feel about if I take a chick with 10 bodies or not. You don't give a fuck about how I feel about divorce. It doesn't really matter to you. You know what I mean? But having the conversation alone, I might say something that you might pick up. You might say something I might pick up. I think that shows like this and expressing your feelings sometimes opens the door to perspective and looking at things from a different angle. You may say a whole lot of shit and I don't take none of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you might say a whole lot of shit and I take one thing from it. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes, and I'm not saying to put all your business out there, but sometimes getting perspective on certain stuff, and you don't even have to make it about yourself. There's mad stuff that I've spoken about on this show where it's not even about me, it's about somebody else, or it's about me, but I say it's about somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes just getting that out there and hearing from other people will have you looking at things from a different angle and be like, you know what? I was about to move this way, but I'm not even gonna do that no more because what this person said, I might incorporate that a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's that. So you said that you closed off. You don't got any other toxic traits?
Let's see. Closed off. What's another one?
Just ask him the last question.
Oh, okay. I asked you the last question. Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Married and miserable or single? I don't want to be miserable, so I'll probably say single. Yeah.
Single and lonely. But if you got
Yeah,
that
single
money,
and lonely.
if you got that
Single.
money, you ain't lonely.
Hey, right?
Lonely, you
I just don't want to be miserable. Like, who the fuck wants to be miserable? Like,
Well,
yeah,
the reason we asked that question is because there was a point in time when Michelle Obama had said that she went through 10 years of misery with Barry
damn.
before but they worked it out. I mean, I guess they worked it out. You know what I mean? And look at her. She became the first lady after all that misery and all that different stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, because you were just talking about working stuff out. Why are you leaving just because you're miserable? The misery doesn't necessarily have to last for the entire relationship.
True,
So
man,
so
that's solid.
so now that I said that, does that change your perspective at all?
It does change it. I was thinking more so like, if I had to pick a situation, like, what situation would I rather be in?
Well,
if I was already married,
marriage was always a contingency in there. Marriage was always a stipulation. So you just disregarded that marriage part if you're thinking about it.
yeah. If I'm with somebody and I'm miserable, but they haven't given me a reason to, like, they haven't cheated or done nothing to hurt me, I would want to work through it. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't want to stay miserable, but I was just more so thinking like I don't want to just like be miserable indefinitely. You feel me?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
I don't know if anybody. Oh, forget it.
What you about to say?
No, it was a Love Island update. Oh, I found it. Amaya and Brian win Love Island. Y'all know? Do y'all watch the show? Maybe we
Nah. I don't watch it.
Oh,
Why
nah,
was
yeah,
this?
I have
Why
no-
was this? Why was this season so big?
I think a lot of people watched it already. I think a lot of people just like got put onto it this season, and it's like catching up. So I feel like that was like the big hoopla behind it.
Okay, because I was about to say, Love Is Blind is my shit. Fucking love some Love Is Blind.
I
don't
never
watch
really
none
was
of that
in reality TV like that. I started watching this one show though with my girl. It's called Love After Lockup.
Yeah, I know what show that
It's
is.
like, yeah, that's just crazy, bro. I love that joint, but I've never really kept in tune with any of the dating joints like that though. They seem interesting though. I should start.
I know
catching
somebody
up with
who
it.
was supposed to be on that show for real.
Yeah.
Wait, Court. Court. She said you ruined it for her. What's it called?
Oh, my bad. I
Nah.
thought I was doing something good.
You know, I like to watch those dating shows. I mean, I don't watch all of them, but I do like Love Is Blind, and there was a point in time when I was watching, and like, Pop the Balloon, which to me is losing its luster. Yeah, it's
they
losing.
played that out, yo.
Yeah. But I like to watch those shows because of the fact that I have a show like this. So it gives me stuff, like it gives me different angles to look at stuff in conversation. So them shows be, and I don't know, watching them shows with my show to be entertaining as fuck. Sometimes people are like, you want to watch this more than me? And I'm like, I don't care, nigga. Yes. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? To be honest with you.
For real.
But anyway, yo, Brother Ash, let the people know where they can find you again.
Y'all can find me on all my socials at brother_Ash, BROTHA_ASH.
No hard R's. All right?
No hard R's.
There we go. Brother Ash, you into politics? Cause we could always talk some political shit at another point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been keeping up to date with things like in detail, but I try to, turn the news on from time to time to just stay aware. But I would love to come back and we could talk, some politics or sports, anything.
Okay,
Thank
that's great.
y'all for having me too. I don't know if I said thank you, but shout out to Keep in Mind podcast. I love what y'all doing and keep doing it, man. Respect.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
Coming.
Thank you for coming. All right, everybody. That was today's episode, and make sure y'all go check out Brother Ash and his music. Brother BROTH _Ash AH like Ash Ketchum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ash Wednesday. You know what I mean? In any of that. Much love. Signing out.
Peace.
Peace.